Good evening, beloved audience, and welcome back to another episode of From the Shelf. You guys, this is a very exciting episode because me and Anthony have finally caught a gremlin.
Oh my god, we got one!
You caught a gremlin? You caught a gremlin? No shit.
You want to introduce yourself?
No, you guys can introduce me. It's your show.
Well, in this show, nepotism reigns supreme, so we brought in our uncle from the Bucktooth Gremlins podcast.
Which is an amazing podcast that everybody should listen to.
You really should.
Highly recommended.
I think we've mentioned your podcast about 50 times an episode.
Yeah, and
Just say, like, literally every episode.
And actually, the whole podcast itself is actually named after Anthony.
Yeah, where's my check?
because what happened was we were watching Gremlins 2 one day, and Anthony had really big buck teeth.
I did.
When he was younger, and the
13
Gremlin
years of braces.
Yeah, it's like Anthony broke a record for the history of braces.
I did. Guinness, give me a call, please.
So,
I think you have to call Guinness.
We're watching Gremlins 2 one day, and it's Anthony and Frankie, and I think Frankie was probably like, who you fired, by the way, but we'll go into that in a second.
We didn't fire him!
Oh, no, you fired his ass. Let's see. So Frankie was like 13, and Anthony was like 11, and this Bucktooth Gremlin, Lenny, comes on and goes, "Oh!" And I looked, and I said, "Wow, that looks like Anthony."
In fact, if you guys go on their Spotify, the Gremlin Lenny is their mascot.
It is.
Yeah.
He is the icon, the face of the Bucktooth Gremlins, until Warner Brothers orders us to take it down.
But seriously though, where's my check? I want my $2.
You're not getting a check.
$2.
2 things that we have to address here. 1, your brother was fired, but that's okay. That's okay. He was kind of bringing down the show. All he would do is curse. That's all he would curse for 90 minutes to 2 hours.
Oh my god.
And he'd step on your bits, and all he wanted to do was talk about good movies.
To be fair, he's probably not even going to listen to this, because he doesn't even listen to the podcast.
No, he won't listen to this. And I've also decided...
Go ahead.
I've decided that, or actually Kevin and I, the other Bucktooth Gremlin, one of the other 2 Bucktooth Gremlins.
By the way, we would like to get the other 2 on this show.
And they may do it too. They're very particular, but they may do it. I
already knew what film we would do with Kevin.
We have decided.
We let our guests decide.
Huh?
I said we let our guests decide what movies they want to watch if they come on our show.
Okay.
Oh, that's set in stone now?
We have decided we are changing the name of your podcast.
Okay.
It's now not going to be called Off the Shelf.
From the Shelf?
Or
From the Shelf.
From the Shelf. It's now not going to be called From the Shelf. It is going to be called Why Am I Watching This?
Is that taken?
Why am I watching this?
I don't think it's taken. You have to look and see if it's taken. But
I'll have to look. I'll have to look and see.
And then what you 2 need to do is every other week come up with a movie that you can make the other one go, "Why am I watching this?"
Oh, I already know what I can make Annalise start off with.
Oh,
I know what I can make him
By the way,
watch.
I'm picking your next movie.
Oh, Christ.
So, I am picking your next movie.
Unprecedented.
Nope, that's the price you're paying for me gracing you with my appearance tonight. I am picking your next.
Oh yeah, with your 30-minute technical issues.
Oh
shit.
That's because Discord sucks ass.
Jesus.
Discord.
It does. He is using this off his iPhone. He is recording off his iPhone, ladies and gentlemen.
You see, at the Bucktooth Gremlins, we have a professional soundboard. We have Shure microphones. We have full recording sound device and soundboard. And you guys are using Discord. Huh?
What?
A full recorded settlement device. We have microphones.
We are very professional.
Hey, at least me and Annalise got decent microphones, unlike Frankie.
But today we started a new series called Some Are Good, Some Are Bad. And basically what we do is we start with 1980 and we talk about all the summer releases from May until the end of August. And we go over the weeks they came out and we talk about how much money they made and how much it would have been if they released it today. And it kind of was our first real kind of geek episode. We didn't get a lot of humor on it, but I'm happy with it, and I think it'll get better as we go. But
I think you should do movies they thought were going to succeed, but ultimately failing, and you should start with Caligula.
No, everybody knew Caligula wasn't going to succeed, Anthony. That's actually one of the movies I'm going to make you two watch.
God.
No!
Yep.
I've never even heard of that
movie. Already seen Caligula. Don't subject my sister into that.
Yep, I'm going to make Annalise watch Caligula.
You are legit a terrible uncle.
Yeah, by the way, I have you guys saying that on a... Oh, no, you guys didn't say that. You said I had shitty movie taste on an episode.
Hold on. I didn't say that. Those two Fredos did.
Yeah.
I said you like Perfect.
Yeah, Annalise actually did. Perfect's a great movie.
Perfect is shit. Not even glorious shit.
It's a great movie. Now, Anthony, I think we're going to bring you on an episode. I think we're going to do with you either movie soundtracks or music biopics, something. We're going to do something like that with you. And the message from the Gremlins is you can't do Paul McCartney every episode. You have to come up with some new impressions.
Thank you. That's what I've been telling you. You're the one who's encouraged me to do Paul McCartney every episode. I'm like, no, I gotta, it's gotta be in something that he fits in. I didn't do Paul McCartney last time. We actually had someone interrupt our podcast.
We had a very interesting guest pop in on the last episode.
I still feel dirty from that guest. I'm not gonna lie.
What'd you say?
Who popped in?
We don't say his name.
Was it Candyman?
No, it was Winnie the Pooh. See, at least we can say his name. We just can't say it 3 times.
You have 2 more times.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. No, don't do it.
No! He said it. I heard him.
Have you guys watched the Winnie the Pooh horror movie yet?
Not yet.
No.
I want to.
Oh, of course you do, Anthony. You're fucking demented.
Damn right I am. I openly watch Caligula.
You abuse your dog.
I don't abuse my dog.
Oh my god.
Why would you say that? He's literally sitting on my lap right now.
Annalise, does he have a dog?
No.
A little bit.
Oh my god. Okay, De Niro.
And now they make fun of me on the Gremlins. Every time I tell a story about meeting a celebrity, they start to fall asleep.
And you're the reason I have therapy for saying I abuse my dog.
You get starstruck when you meet a celebrity.
Oh, I don't get starstruck. I get into it, but I don't get starstruck.
You bet. Honestly, the amount of times you talk about Happy Days on your podcast, you better bring up when we met Henry.
Oh, you mean when Henry Winkler made Annalise blush?
And Frankie made that stupid fucking face.
Oh, that face Frankie made.
We literally have the picture of us with Henry Winkler hanging up in our hallway at my mother's house.
Oh, it's such a great picture, though. But Frankie looks like a Stretch Armstrong doll. Like, oh!
He does.
He looks like he accidentally sharted in his pants.
But he was so happy.
Let me tell you why he made me blush. We were waiting in line for him to get there, and he's walking up, and he stops right in front of us, looks directly at me, and goes, "You're very beautiful."
And she just she starts smiling.
Yep.
What am I supposed to say?
Yeah, she started smiling like, oh.
In her defense, when the font tells you look beautiful, I think that's the proper reaction. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's completely the correct reaction.
But then the funny thing was, she didn't know who the Fonz was. She got more excited about meeting Keenan and Kel's father.
She didn't know who Keenan Kel's father was. That was me and Frankie.
Oh, she didn't know who it was?
No, Keenan Kel was right before her time.
But then
was that
made Henry Winkler made her blush a second time.
Yes, he did.
We went in, and he goes, "What's your name?" And she's like, "Annalise." And he goes, "What a..."
Not say it like that.
He went, "Annalise." And he goes, What a beautiful name for such a beautiful young lady.
I think he got a kick out of me because I asked for a Lords of Flatbush picture for him to sign.
Yeah, he didn't get a lot of Lords of Flatbush, but I had remember I had 3 or 4 things for him to sign.
Oh yeah.
He signed all of them, didn't he?
He did. They actually made a deal with me because I had so many things for him to sign, and you guys were signing. They gave us a discount.
Yeah. Did you get him to sign Night Shift?
I did. He signed Night Shift, he signed Heroes, and he signed The One and Only. He signed all 3 things for me.
Yeah. Yeah, he got a kick out of the Lords of Flatbush. I literally told him, you know what? Everyone goes for the Fonz. I'm going for Lords of Flatbush. And I think he was just surprised I knew what that film was.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a big part in the movie.
No, he doesn't.
Speaking of the Lords of Flatbush, isn't an actor in there the director of today's opus you guys are doing?
Yes, Sylvester Stallone.
I guess we better get right into it. Today's movie that we are talking about today is Staying Alive.
Yes.
Oh, I actually saw Staying Alive as part of a double feature with Purple Rain at the drive-in.
Of all movies, Purple Rain?
Why the fuck was Purple Rain paired with Staying Alive?
Purple Rain was paired with Staying Alive.
That's such a that makes so little sense. It's like something you would do at your drive-in.
And what's wrong? When I played Raiders of the Lost Ark with the Bad News Bears?
Yeah, exactly.
And somebody
what do those films have to do with each other?
Well, they had nothing to do with each other, but they're some of my favorite films, and I just said, screw it. I'm playing them together.
Yeah, well, Last Crusade's better, so you fucked up on that.
Go check out Fright Fest at the Fair Oaks Drive-In this September.
Yes.
Annalise was there last year. She may be there this year if I can afford to bring her.
We should both just go and do a live show.
I was supposed to be there this past year, but didn't work out. I love going up there and being a part of the festivities. It's a lot of fun. Please come check it out.
Both our podcasts should just do live shows there.
Oh my gosh. Ideas.
Bucktooth Gremlins and Why Am I Watching This?
Why am I watching this?
Right?
Our new name.
Are you going to change it?
I'm getting some new artwork commissioned, so possibly. Anyway, Let's get into cast talk. So, it's directed by Sylvester Stallone. It stars John
and stars Scientology's favorite half-sibling, John Travolta.
You got John Travolta, Cynthia Rhodes, Finola Hughes, Joyce Heiser, Julie Bavasso, Victor Manuel, I think that's how you pronounce it, and Kevin Morrow.
Heiser's in one scene and you're listing her? How about the fact that you're leaving out Kurtwood Smith is in it?
Red fucking Foreman.
I was just going off the list that I found, okay? Okay.
Patrick Swayze is in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgetting the most important character, Frank Stallone.
And Frank Stallone is who tries to fight Travolta
multiple times.
I don't like this movie.
I love this movie.
You need to like this movie. Okay, so that's the cast, and the movie was written and directed by Sylvester Stallone.
Yes.
God. What the hell does Rocky know about Saturday Night Fever?
Well, I think what the idea that the studio had, and probably Stallone, was, hey, yo, what we'll do is, Tony Manero, he comes from the streets, like what Rocky did. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get him mixed up with these two broads, and then we're gonna make him like a Rocky coming up on Broadway.
How many times do you think he says this is great?
What do you mean?
It's great. You're great.
Oh, you're great. Your dance numbers are terrific. You fellas.
Well, apparently, Stallone. The only reason Stallone isn't actually only has his cameo, which we will talk about, because our uncle's favorite scene in the film.
Oh, you mean
where he looks like Kraven the Hunter?
He's dressed like Kraven the Hunter.
Oh my God, he really is.
He does. He sees himself as Tony Manero. That's why he couldn't play a bigger role in this.
Oh my God.
And I remember
me.
When we were teenagers, we were all excited. Oh wow, that's Stallone!
Oh, how excited was your co-host Kevin when he found out Stallone was doing this?
And let me tell you something. Your mother loves this movie.
Oh, she does. She was watching it with me as I was sitting through it, getting my notes.
And make no mistake.
She loves roller boogie.
No, she loves Travolta. That's the problem.
Well, make no mistake. I am fully in agreement. This movie's a piece of shit. But
God,
I can't take my eyes off of it.
It's glorious shit. This is just.
See, for me,
I said this with Grease too, Annalise. This is probably the movie the producers would do if they were in the movie.
No. See, for me, Grease 2, I can watch it and I can enjoy Grease 2. I can't enjoy this.
No, that's not. If you can't enjoy this, you're not getting caught up in the rapture of the story.
Yeah, you're not.
The rapture of the story. Oh my God.
The story means things, okay?
Give me a break.
Go to hell, Manero.
Where to go?
Okay, so go ahead, Anna. What do you want to talk about now with Staying Alive?
So, I gotta be honest. I guess I just don't pay attention. When you first showed me this movie, this was years ago, and yes, he showed me this movie. I didn't know. I have never. Yes, you did. I have never seen Saturday Night Fever, so I did not know that this was a sequel to Saturday Night Fever.
You never saw
I had no idea. Nope.
You gotta work a little harder than the next guy. That's someplace like.
But I wanted to go ahead.
It's a sequel to Saturday Night Fever. A PG sequel to Saturday Night Fever.
Well, the reason Stallone did that is because teenagers were just bigger fans of Saturday Night Fever. So they're like, okay, make it PG for them.
It's pretty much it. It's a very sanitized,
I think that's one of its main problems.
Is that
I could believe that, even though I've never seen the first one.
Well, I don't even like Saturday Night Fever, to be honest.
I think Mom likes Saturday Night Fever.
It hasn't aged.
Mom loves Travolta.
Yeah, it hasn't aged well, Saturday Night Fever. That's the best I can say.
Neither is this record.
Tony Manero is just a horrible human being.
He is. He's
awful.
And I just love he learns a lesson in Saturday Night Fever, but immediately forgets all about it when we get to this film.
Oh, he does. He completely forgets.
So the gist of this movie is that Tony Manero is trying to make it as a Broadway dancer.
Because, that's the natural progression we all saw Tony Manero going.
I go from dancing in the disco and working in the paint store on the weekends. I just want to dance now.
I want to be an actor. I want to dance.
I'm a dancer.
How do you go to a Broadway from a disco dancer to a Broadway train dancer? Explain that to me. With no form of...
With a lot of cocaine, that's how.
Yeah, and a lot.
Well, I mean, I guess you can make the argument that because this one is 5 years later, maybe he trained to be a Broadway dancer in those 5 years.
Well,
but I doubt
it shows. I mean, Travolta's fucking ripped in this film.
He trained his ass off. I'm not going to deny him on that.
No, I think Stallone turned him on to his training regimen for Rocky 3. In fact, Travolta has stated Stallone is was his favorite director that he ever worked with because he's the only one that made him look so fucking good.
He looks amazing.
Staying Alive, I think, was the next film Stallone did after Rocky 3, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and it's the only film he did outside of the Rocky films until Rambo 2008.
Really?
It's the only film he directed outside of the Rocky series.
That's right. He didn't do part 2 or part 3 Rambo. You're right. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, I don't want to get behind the camera, you know.
This is great. You look great, John. It's great.
Anthony, did Stallone make a porno too, like in the 70s?
Yeah, he did. That's how he got the name the Italian Stallion.
Yeah.
And this is the closest he's ever done to doing porn again.
Oh my god.
Talking about this. Annalise, you didn't know that Stallone did a porno?
They really did a porno.
Not at all.
Did a porno and it was called The Italian Stallion.
God.
And again, this is the closest he's ever come to doing porn again.
Did he do it in between Rocky and making of Rocky 2? Oh, Mick.
Oh, Mick. No, that was with Rocky. I really did a porno.
Oh, it's the. You can't win.
It was Adrian. It was Adrian.
Yeah. You can't win, Rock.
Can we talk about the scene where Tony's walking back from Manhattan to Brooklyn in the winter in a suit, and he walks past the old disco, and you just expect to see Mick go, "Dance, you son of a bitch," because Mickey loves you.
Yeah. Well, let's face it. The thing was only there to give the Bee Gees a full song, and they play that whole song.
The whole
4-minute song is Tony walking.
You will not criticize
the
Bee Gees. I love
you know
the
what?
Bee Gees.
The Frank Stallone songs are better than the Bee Gees. I can't stand the Bee Gees.
No,
Don't you?
No. There's one good Frank Stallone song, and it's about the only good song that guy ever recorded.
Oh, God.
It's the first thing we hear in the film.
Yeah,
in the opening scene.
Over the head.
I want this song to play every time I get out of the shower.
It is like a good morning get up song. Hey,
it is. It hypes you up.
It's motivational. I have this on my classics playlist, which you helped me with, Uncle, because I didn't know what songs to put in there at the time, and I didn't think anything of it when you said "Far From Over" by Frank Stallone.
Yeah, although it's not even my favorite song in the other. I like "Dance So Close to the Fire" actually more than I like that.
Who sings that one?
Guy's name was Tommy Farahar.
With a name like that, no wonder he didn't go far.
He also did that "Look Out for Number One" song.
So yes, Tony is now wanting to be a Broadway dancer.
Yep, he wants to.
Look, I love the Bee Gees, but give me Footloose Kenny Loggins soundtrack any day.
Well, Kenny Loggins is in this film, so there you go.
Oh, you're saying the director looks like Kenny Loggins?
The director looks like Kenny Loggins. He looks. Who else does he look like? He looks like the asshole from Ghostbusters.
He actually gives the best performance in the movie, though.
Oh, absolutely, he does.
Yeah, definitely.
He also looks like Barry Gibb.
Oh, it's the beard.
It's the beard and the hair.
You guys in the movie Fame, have you?
I've seen clips. So.
Yeah, he plays a real sleazeball in the movie Fame. He's in one.
God. Ugh.
Oh my God. And he's always, I swear, I think Stallone's trying to make the director the Mick character, because he's giving Tony advice and always watching Tony.
Well, yeah, it's a ripoff of fucking Rocky.
It is. It's Rocky with dancing.
It's like if
Sylvester Stallone, what do you want?
Hey, yo, Adrian, I want to just go learn it on the Murray, you know?
I gotta dance.
Broadway.
You can't dance, Rock. You're tone deaf. I gotta do what I gotta do.
Oh, there goes Adrian.
Do we want to talk about the women in Tony's life now?
Oh,
all right.
God.
set the record straight. Cynthia Rhodes has it all over Finola Hughes. Finola Hughes looks like a mouse.
Thank you.
You think so?
Cynthia Rhodes looks so much better.
She looks like with the long brown hair. I don't know, like
it is
the fact
way
that you
too
said
long.
mouse, she looks like Sarah Brightman.
Well, that's what, and she's got that mouse face.
Yeah, it's like he's like it's like they're making fun of, you know. Well, this was before Sarah Brightman was even big, so
yeah.
God. But she does look like she's auditioning for Cats any minute.
Yeah, Annalise, what was Sarah Brightman? What was Sarah Brightman's Phantom of the Opera audition like?
Oh, I'll unearth those archives for you.
Yeah, it happened.
Think of me fondly.
Good God, who let the mouse in?
Yeah, that's what Annalise claims that Sarah Brightman sounds like.
I mean, she does. She does sound like a chipmunk, at least back then. She has gotten better as time went on. I will give Sarah Brightman that.
Oh yeah. That's another review.
What was Cynthia Rhodes' character's name?
Jackie.
I would choose
Jackie.
Week.
Oh, absolutely.
And he treats Jackie like shit.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, he treats her horribly.
And she keeps coming back.
Well, she breaks up with him first.
Yeah, and she's an idiot too because she keeps going back to him.
Yeah, I love to see where she's like going to Tony. I love you so much, Tony. Don't you understand? Why?
Love about this. This guy is a self-centered douchebag.
He really is.
A toxic relationship.
This is a man who literally just got done having sex with the character Laura, immediately calls Jackie, doesn't even say anything to her. It's like, yeah, hi, how you doing? Yeah? All right, you good? Bye.
What you doing?
Just want to make sure you're not doing it because Jackie can't have any male friends
because Tony's
the only one. Yeah, Tony's the only one good.
And by the way, what is with Tony's crazed obsession with Laura's limousine? When he's like, who owns this? Whose limo is this?
I have my notes. In my notes. Whose limo is it? You have like 10 shows in order to afford this.
Yeah.
He freaks out about this damn limo.
Tony comes off as a stalker to Laura in this.
He does. She just wants to get laid, and that's it.
I mean, can you blame her? I mean, look at Travolta in this.
She's like, oh, I'm going to make this guy my boy toy. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's all she wants. She is not the bad guy here.
She's looking for a booty call.
I loved her in Blossom, though.
She was on Blossom?
She was. She's the stepmom on Blossom in the last season.
Well, they had to hire a woman with a smaller nose because Blossom's nose was so big.
What the fuck? That's terrible.
So they're training and practicing for this Broadway production called Satan's Alley.
Like the greatest thing ever.
Can I tell you something about Satan's Alley, okay? I've been to a lot of Broadway shows. Satan's Alley is not a Broadway show.
It's
not at all.
It's like a show that you see at midnight in Vegas.
We saw the Music Man, for God's sakes.
It's just dancing. There's no dialogue. There's no music. It's just dance numbers.
And, well, we danced so close to the fireplace like 5 times during it.
Oh, they're showing the fever, taking it higher and higher.
God.
I like it's Satan's Alley. So he's auditioning for Alley.
And he lands a small, like minuscule role at first.
And Anthony, what does he say when by the way, can we bring up another point? He's sitting there waiting for the audition call to come in.
He looks so pissed off.
Oh my God.
Transistor radio, where that doesn't sound like a transistor radio. That sounds like a full boombox of music blasting.
Right?
So, Can they have gotten the sound effects just a little bit more right? Make it sound like a transistor.
Like, please take some sound design.
So
Tony, what
happens when he gets the part?
Way to go, Monero! Best line in the film.
No, the best line is the last one.
Yeah, save that one. Don't ruin it.
Don't ruin that one.
Oh, I'm not. Ugh. Way to go, Monero!
And then after this part, the film just turns into nothing but dance montages with a little bit of dialogue. And in between that, everyone's looking pissed off and jealous at one another.
I mean, basically, like
that's the film until we get to the greatness of Satan's Alley.
It's a soap opera. It literally becomes a soap opera.
It's just dance montage. This film is about 70% dance montage, 10% spandex, and 10% of jealous looks.
You need another 10%.
Well, the other 10% is the shitty dialogue.
Anthony, because I'm thinking now, montages thing just made me think of something. You're wrong. Stallone did Rocky 4 after this.
Yeah, but that was a Rocky film. He's done nothing other than the Rocky film.
Okay,
directorial-wise.
So, I mean, the music montages were starting to get... and Stallone was like the biggest whore when it came to music montages. There's a music
absolutely.
There's a music montage in Rocky 3. There's multiple music montages in this. Then in Rocky 4,
you have blew his wad.
You have a 4-minute song that's a musical montage. It's probably the best.
You have 3 music. You have 2 montage songs in Rocky 4.
That's right.
Yeah. You have Hearts on Fire, No Easy Way Out.
Yep, No Easy Way. That's probably the best scene in the movie, too. No Easy Way.
Because we're seeing better films.
You're seeing all the clips of the better films.
I love Rocky 4. Don't get it twisted.
If he dies, he dies.
Happy birthday,
I haven't seen any of the Rocky movies.
Happy birthday, Polly.
I've seen none of the Rocky movies.
Oh my God, how have you managed to stay in this family and not seen the Rocky films?
Well, I don't think your brother has either.
Well, Frankie has no taste in films, so there you go.
Well, if it's not
if it's not Marvel or Transformers, Frankie doesn't care.
Yeah, that's true. I get immunity because I went to the Rocky house.
Oh.
You survived that ordeal.
Yeah, that was a terrible thing. For a little background.
We didn't know.
Well, go ahead.
You guys.
Tell your listeners what happened.
Okay. So this was this was a couple years ago. Was this last year or a couple years ago?
2 years ago. A year and a half ago.
It was about a year and a half ago. I came up to visit him and I flew into Philadelphia. And we were on our way to our hotel and Uncle Pete goes to his friend that was driving us. He goes, "Can we go by the Rocky house?" He goes, "Yeah, sure. Let's go." So he pulls up the address, GPS, whatever. And keep in mind, we had to come right back to the airport because we were picking somebody else up. But we go through.
I just want to ask why you didn't go to the house from Rocky 2.
No, because everybody wants to see the main house.
So we get close to the house and we turn down this like alley. And I wasn't fully paying attention at the time, but this is where I started paying attention. And I see some people like at the end of the alley. I was like, I don't really know if I like this. Like it was not lit up. Like it was very dark. Could only see like from the headlights. And then we make another turn. Was
Frank Stallone there?
No.
No,
absolutely not.
Take it back. Turn around.
The only thing that was being taken back down there were people who were shooting heroin into their veins.
Annalise was probably saying, "Turn around." Turn around.
I was in the back seat because we were in the van, and I said, if I like this. So then we actually turned to where the house is, and it was like zombies at the doors, honestly.
Do you remember in Escape from New York where they go driving down Broadway?
Yeah.
That was the street that Rocky lived on.
I told you the Kensington area is really bad.
Oh, and I felt bad because this was gonna shit her pants.
I really was. Like, I was so scared because it was very tight. It was very tight between where the Rocky house was and then the building that was next to us. And you just, like, there were these people, like drug addicts and hookers and whoever, they're like right next to the window, and I was gonna like start crying because I thought they were gonna like beat the windows in or something. And Uncle Pete can't defend himself.
They were probably too high to do that.
So I didn't know what to do. And then Uncle Pete said to his friend, he was like, just drive. I was like, can we please get out of here?
Yeah, look, anybody, if you're ever going to go do a tour of the Rocky sites in Philly, just go during the day. Go when the lights.
Go during the day.
Or you know what? Just don't go to the old neighborhood.
I literally I witnessed a drug deal go down and somebody trying to pick up a hooker.
Yeah, you did. We actually saw the drug deal happening. I'm like, whoa, boy.
I mean, if you really wanted to see that, you can just go to Hot Shots here where we live.
What's Hot Shots?
Oh, God, a bar.
It's a bar where everyone's doing drugs and having sex with each other.
All right. Well, on that note,
go to that bar.
Get back to the movie. On that note.
Yeah. Oh God.
So where were we, Annalise?
Scariest moments of my life.
By the way, she's talking about the film.
Yeah. Scary film.
So Tony decides he's probably better as the male lead, so he challenges.
He shoots for the lead male part.
Oh, by the way, him and Jackie get back together.
Yeah, but let's face it also, that guy who his male lead is, that's the most effeminate guy who's supposed to be butch I've ever seen.
Can we just talk about Travolta and the spandex and who has the bigger package, him or Bowie in Labyrinth?
Oh, come on.
It's a valid question.
I mean, I think that's the only reason Tony got hired.
I saw my baby cry. Dance, magic dance. Jennifer
magic dance.
I know I was 14, but my goodness.
I'm sure Travolta and Bowie probably had some magic dance-offs.
They had to have.
I am a fan of Labyrinth. I cannot make fun of Labyrinth.
I love Labyrinth, but I'm going to make fun of the hell out of Labyrinth.
Even though I do think it's probably Jennifer Connelly's worst performance.
It is.
It's fair.
Her British accent that disappears on and
off. I blame George Lucas for that one, because George Lucas has that tendency to do that to actors.
It's almost like Terry Jones. I mean, he passed away from he had dementia, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it's almost like his dementia, like he had early onset when he wrote that movie sometimes.
Oh my God.
I really just want to know whose idea was it to have the 30-year-old fall in love with a 14-year-old.
We don't speak ill of Labyrinth here.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that because...
especially now.
That is not it. Yeah, we're going to be the reason why Labyrinth gets canceled.
I don't want Labyrinth getting canceled, Anthony.
I'm going to be their sole reason
for
that.
Movie
I'm going to have 1 million art students chasing after me.
Although that dog is really fucking annoying.
Who, Ambrosius?
Yeah.
Why? The dog does nothing.
No, the other one, the dog that
it's a fox. It's a fox, Sir Didymus.
Sir Didymus is awesome.
Sir Didymus sucks.
Sir Didymus is great. He's a little badass.
And your brother looks like Hoggle.
He does look like Hoggle.
I mean, he does piss out in the middle of the field, so...
Yeah, he'll be walking, and if he has to go to the bathroom, he'll just drop and pee like Hoggle.
For real.
Oh my God.
But we're not talking about Labyrinth. We're talking about Staying Alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we keep getting away from it. Thank God.
Oh. So Tony just kind of does the sleazy. He's like, "Hey, I'll do the part."
I say he
And
takes the lead
Jackie, the idiot, helps him.
Oh, she does.
because they're back together now.
No, she can't help herself. She's got a nice, stable Frank Stallone waiting in the wings, and she just goes back to this asshole.
Yeah, but come on, would you want to? If you were a girl, look at it now. Look, and I'm saying this in a completely heterosexual fashion. Look at it, not Stallone, Travolta versus Frank Stallone.
I'm going for Travolta.
Who are you going to want to have sex with?
Yeah, as a complete hetero male, I'm going to go with Travolta.
Okay.
Danny
That being
Zuko.
said, though, Travolta doesn't have "This Is the End."
No, that's all Frank. That's all. It's the best song Frank Stallone ever recorded.
It is.
So
But yeah,
she had prep for to try to take over from this guy.
and Barry Gibb is all for it.
He's for it completely.
Yeah, I mean, didn't he know he was going to have a problem with the guy before he hired him for the show?
Did he?
Really not. I mean, I think he's too busy trying to fuck Fiona Hughes.
What, do you think he did too, Barry Gibb?
Yeah, he did.
Or is he Kenny Loggins?
No, he's Walter Peck now.
What do you mean he's Walter Peck?
He looks like Walter Peck also from Ghostbusters.
Oh.
And sounds like him too.
Isn't that the guy with the red hair?
Yeah. He was also in Real Genius, and he was in Die Hard 1 and 2.
And he was also in Biodome.
Haven't seen those movies either.
Do not watch Biodome. It'll give you AIDS.
It'll give you AIDS. I actually think that's on the DVD.
Yeah, it's on the review. Don't watch this movie. It will.
You will contract AIDS.
That's how Eazy-E died. He watched Biodome.
He watched Biodome 2 times and shared one too many needles.
Oh, Christ.
Ooh. Anyway.
Yeah. So the director, where were we on this movie? I'm just.
Monero got the lead in Satan's Alley.
I'll say we're like at Satan's Alley.
Oh yes. Good God! Are we talking about Satan's Alley now?
If I would have, you couldn't have paid me to go see Satan's Alley on Broadway.
Absolutely not.
I don't know about you. I have now seen the inside of Dante's Inferno, and it was scored by Andrew Lloyd Webber and directed by John Derek.
What Satan's Alley is?
That's what Satan's Alley is.
It's not scored by John Derek. It's scored by Frank Stallone.
No, it's scored by Andrew Lloyd Webber and directed by John Derek.
God.
Good God, they took the Island of Capri scene from Caligula and made a musical out of it.
Kind of what it looks like, for crying out loud.
Stallone missed his true calling with this, fucking with Broadway audiences.
Do you think Stallone had an idea that, if this thing works, maybe we can take Satan's Alley and move it to...
Oh my God.
This is great. This is great.
But that brings us back to what you said earlier. Satan's Alley is not a Broadway musical.
What is this even about?
It has no story. It's
dance montages.
It's a guy rescuing himself from the clutches of evil, and then he saves the other evil girl. It's like, what is this?
Well,
yes.
This whole show is just nothing but gyrations.
It's bad. And you're gonna tell me a Broadway audience is gonna sit and watch this bullshit?
Apparently, they saw the face of God after this.
What was that, Annalise? You guys, I couldn't hear you over.
Annalise, you go first.
I said, and give them a standing ovation. I've seen a lot of bad Broadway productions. I've seen The Music Man. Not.
Stop it.
Listen, that standing ovation, that audience saw the face of God.
No, I'm kidding. I like The Music Man.
Folks, I've seen Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. I've seen Phantom of the Opera, but I have never seen anything as magnificent as Satan's Alley.
Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. Oh.
I've seen King Kong on Broadway.
Music Man was fun. Music Man was fun.
Because all Anthony does is watch bootlegs of these shows.
Yeah, it's the best way to see them.
How about the fact that
How else?
Rocky was a musical on Broadway?
I still have no one's actually. I don't think I can find a bootleg of that. I would love to see that.
Are you serious?
Yes, they did a Broadway Rocky musical.
Oh my God!
Did Kevin go see it?
No, Kevin did not see it.
Kevin only recently just saw Phantom of the Opera.
Right, he did.
Oh God! Did you take him?
No, I'm actually sitting trying to convince him to go see Sweeney Todd with Josh Groban.
That's either going to be really good or really bad. That's going to be really good or really bad.
Why, Annalise, you would see that?
I would see it.
I would love to see it.
Anthony, did you ever hear the story about taking like 6-year-old Annalise to see Sweeney Todd the movie?
You and Nanny took her, and Nanny looked like, "What did you take her to?"
Oh no! I knew what this movie was. I knew what this movie was, and your nanny wanted to see it.
She didn't know what Sweeney Todd was. I thought Nanny knew a bit about Broadway.
No, she really didn't. But she wanted to see it because it was Johnny Depp. It was a Broadway musical. I said, I think the movie's going to be a little too violent. What are we going to do with her? We're going to cover her eyes. Okay.
Well, that was Nanny's. That was our grandmother's solution to anything.
The first throat slash comes up, and I'm like, "Yep, go take her over to watch Enchanted. I'll see you when the movie's over."
Hey, she took me to see Enchanted.
Yep, she did. She took you to see Enchanted.
Well, honestly, Enchanted's a good film,
movie.
also. So.
Love that movie.
The first one is.
The second one is just complete garbage.
Oh God, I couldn't finish it.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it.
I couldn't finish it.
If you thought Hocus Pocus 2 was bad, wait till you see Disenchanted.
I hate Hocus Pocus, so there we go.
I didn't watch the second Hocus Pocus. I love the first one. I don't want to ruin it.
Well, all the witches look like they're about to decay at any moment.
And Sarah Jessica Parker,
just about to say,
like a witch with or without the makeup.
That's mean, but
listen,
SJP
looked great in the first movie. Not this one.
Well, none of them do.
I think SJP after Footloose, I think it all starts going downhill from there.
Oh God!
I got yelled at one time. I found a picture of Matthew Broderick standing and petting a horse, and I put it on my Facebook. Matthew Broderick and his wife, and I actually had criticizing me for it.
That's terrible.
It is terrible.
You know, I only recently, and I guess
she's probably super nice.
You think so?
Maybe. I don't know her personally.
I don't know, but like I guess I just don't pay attention enough, or I guess I don't read enough popular media.
I don't care to find anything about Sarah Jessica Parker, if she's a good person or not.
Wasn't talking about that. I wasn't talking about whether she was a good person. I was saying I didn't know she was married to Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, her husband is Ferris.
I love Ferris.
Ferris is an asshole.
Great movie.
He's the villain of that film. What are you talking about?
New theory coming up lately, just like Daniel LaRusse is the villain of Karate Kid.
He is.
Daniel is the villain of Karate Kid.
Can we get back to staying alive?
We're going on.
No, I don't want to.
I know he's just actively getting us off the rails with this, Uncle Pete.
I mean, you gotta finish discussing this movie.
Ugh.
Oh my God. I love the show. It's amazing how well the show goes off considering Elizabeth Berkley pushed Gina Gershon down the stairs.
It kind of is like Showgirls. It's like a PG version of Showgirls.
I keep telling you, this is why this is Stallone's second attempt at porn. This is the closest he's come to it.
No, it's PG. No porn in this.
Oh, for God! Tell me, look at Satan's Alley and tell me this isn't porn.
No, it's not. It's just bad theater is what it is.
I'd say Satan's Alley is very bad theater, but it sells out for some reason.
Well, it's opening night.
Yeah, it's opening night. I guarantee you no one's going to see it after a month.
Absolutely not.
The newest broad station, Tony Manero. I could just see his name up in lights.
And it'd be the picture of him on the poster.
Yep.
Reaching out for Laura.
Oh, can we? All right. So in between, I guess, acts, whatever of this show is, I didn't know this plays have 3 acts now. Apparently.
No, they actually. That's true. Back in a lot of plays had 3 acts. They started shrinking them down.
They still do.
Not as much as they used to.
Oh no, definitely not. But
this
I mean,
80s. This is the 80s. How
the usual
often
structure of a play is a 3-act play.
The last play I saw that had 3 acts, and I could be wrong here, I think was Les Mis.
Okay, I can see how Les Mis.
God, it's so long.
I think Les Mis 3. Hey, I cried at that play.
It's so sad.
According to your fellow podcasters, you cry at everything.
That's not true. As your sister out there bawling during Phantom of the Opera.
Oh my! No, I'm saving that story for when we talk about Phantom. I am saving that story
every time. That review will come.
In between,
Mr. I saw Grease 18 times in the theater.
I did.
I did.
So in between acts,
Laura just goes to Tony and she tells him, "You don't have it."
Well, didn't she bite him?
Oh no! Because at the end of the first act, Tony sneaks a kiss.
I say he kisses her.
Yeah,
and then she claws his face.
Yeah, she's auditioning for Cats.
Oh,
meow.
And the director, the 2 of them.
Yeah, and I love Jackie like, "Why'd you have to kiss her?" And Tony's like, "Oh, that didn't mean nothing."
It didn't mean nothing. I just got caught up in the moment. Shut the fuck up.
You're a piece of shit.
You're a piece of shit. Those 2 are not going to last.
No, Jackie's going to wise up and realize her true love is Frank Stallone.
Yeah, those 2 are not going to last. Jackie is going to...
She's going to wise up Jackie Weiss.
Yeah, wise. Wise. Wise.
Jackie Weiss. You better wise up. Build your thighs up.
How great would it have been if Tim Curry was in this movie?
Oh my God, it would be so good.
Why isn't he in this?
Why isn't Tim Curry in everything?
I know, right? Anything is better with Tim Curry. Tim Curry is a sole reason a bad movie can be saved.
Well, he can't be in anything anymore because he can barely talk or move. Unfortunately.
I know, it's so sad.
Your apple pie don't taste too
nice. God, we have to do that.
You guys have to do a Rocky Horror episode.
Absolutely.
Which part would Tim Curry play, though?
I feel like he could be, like, the director, maybe.
Can you imagine if Travolta wasn't available? Well, we got Tim Curry.
We have him on standby.
Anthony, no idea? Did we lose?
I zoned out. What did you say?
What would you zone out? What's wrong with you?
I'm getting too caught up with Satan's Alley.
No, come on. What would you do if Tim Curry was going to be in Staying Alive? What part would he play?
Oh, God.
I said the director.
He would have to be the director.
Well, no, he was young enough at the time that he could have probably have played. No, maybe not.
No, he should have.
I don't know.
No, I know what he should do. He should have done all of Frank Stallone's parts, including the songs.
Oh, singing on stage? Because there's nothing worse than Tim Curry singing Rocky.
How dare you? And you know what? And you know what song he would sing, Uncle. You know what song?
Toxic Love.
Toxic. No, can you imagine? Can you imagine him
freezing on this corner, waiting for a rock?
Oh my God.
We're getting restless. Could have walked that far by now. Tell me that wouldn't fit with Satan's Alley.
Can you imagine Tim Curry singing Far From Over? Save me, darling.
No, someone, our audience, put an edit to the Satan's Alley scene of Staying Alive to Right on the Money by Tim Curry.
Oh
my God.
That is such a horrible song.
I still want Toxic Love.
Toxic. You got another 10, 15 years till Toxic Love was gonna come out.
Who cares?
All right, so all right, so you're going back to Satan's Alley because I got lost where I was now too. We are all over the freaking place. So,
really are, but it's the allure of Satan's Alley. You never know where you're going.
Annalise doesn't want to talk about Staying Alive anymore.
We're almost done with the pod.
We'll talk about it.
But pretty much, so Tony decides, okay, you know what? Screw this. I am going to make this my own thing. So what he does is in the middle of the third act, he grabs Laura and spins her around. And
She's
what
like,
I can only describe as the first take, she goes, Tony, what are you doing? Put me down.
He throws her into the fucking orchestra pit.
He does. And he goes. He dances like he's back at the 2001 Odyssey.
All right. Could we just say him throwing her into the orchestra pit like that? She's coming out with some broken bones.
Yeah, are you joking? Like, she would not be able to perform.
For real. And the director's like, I didn't give him a solo.
You can hear her like scream.
That's nothing to compare to what's gonna come right now. So this platform in the middle of this stage starts rising with Tony on it. He goes to Laura and says, "Come on!"
No, it's cutting you out on here. What does he go to her?
Come on!
You cut out again.
Oh, damn it. He just screams, come on!
He'll say, back up from your mic.
How about this? Now, how about this? Does it go, come on!
Come on!
Oh
I can't!
It's trying to get her to come up on the stage to take his hand. First off, she wouldn't be able to. She should be concussed.
She should at the very least be passed out.
Oh, she should have a broken leg.
She should totally be concussed.
Completely.
But he's literally screaming at her in the middle of this show with no dialogue. This is like the first piece of dialogue. And he's screaming, come on. And she's just talking to him saying, I can't. The director is going, jump, God damn it!
Yeah, the director wants her to jump, even though that's not part of the show. So
it's completely out of the script.
Yeah. Jackie is probably just standing in the background, just going, jump!
She was. Jackie was also screaming to jump.
So, this Jackie has this nothing parts now having dialogue, and the audience is just going with it.
I love it.
If Anthony was there, he would have been screaming, jump, you stupid bitch!
I'd just be like, yes, jump, jump! I think the audience is expecting someone to die on this stage.
Almost like what they were going for, but she wouldn't have been able to jump. She easily had a concussion from getting
She had a concussion, probably a broken rib, and a leg.
From getting thrown into the orchestra.
He fucking Muppet yeets her, Annalise, into the orchestra pit.
He does. He really does.
He fucking yeets her like at the opening of the Great Muppet Caper.
He throws her like Michael Caine threw the wreath at the bunny.
No, he throws her like Michael Caine threw that Muppet out on the street.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And that's the truth.
Yep.
Oh
my God.
La la la.
Tra la la. Oh, la la la.
No, tra la la's Bowie.
Yep. Yeah. This is fun. La la la.
This movie could have used more Michael Caine.
I just have the visual of throwing.
Look at me, I'm dancing with John Travolta. This is fun. Not really, this is not that fun.
Michael Caine would not be that guy was all
Satan's Alley, la la la.
Hold on, he was in Jaws 4.
I just said he was a whore and would do a supermarket opening if you paid him, but he would not have gone into Satan's Alley.
You don't think so?
This is a very important show. We got Michael Caine sitting here.
Look at
And we also got Christopher Walken waiting in the wings.
Look at her being thrown into the orchestra. La la la.
Christopher Walken in Satan's Alley?
Hello.
Oh my god. Why I can see that though.
Hello.
I'm in Satan's Alley.
Wow.
Whoa. Wow.
Tony, come here. Tony, come here. Jelly donut. Jelly donut. What? And then he just walk off, because that's what Walken would do.
Should I tell you guys a story of something that happened to a friend of mine who met Christopher Walken?
Yes.
It gets pretty dirty, I'm warning you.
It's okay.
All right. My friend is at a party with him, and I'm not going to say what friend it is, but he's at a party with him. And Walken comes up to him, and he's standing there, and he thinks Walken might have been a little feeling no pain.
That's just Walken.
Doesn't say hello to him. He's just standing there next to him. And then he said, did I ever tell you about the time I fucked Stockard Channing in the ass?
Grace is the word.
Oh my god!
My friend looks at him just shell-shocked and says, no. He goes, experience.
I mean, there are worse things she could do.
And he walked. There were worse things she could do. Exactly. Now, I cannot prove this story true that it happened. My friend claimed that it happened. But I cannot prove it.
Listen. Nothing is out of the realm of possibility when it comes to Christopher Walken.
So did Stockard Channing just give Walken the hand jive?
Yeah, she did.
Oh.
Want the hand jive, bitch.
Wow.
We have lost track of this podcast.
Totally. But then I had another friend who saw Christopher Walken at a party, stumbling out of the house like somebody beat the shit out of him inside the house.
Wow.
Wow, I gotta go.
Get himself into trouble.
He said, wow, I gotta go.
I gotta go. I gotta make a dash.
Oh.
Did he get abducted by aliens again?
He might have.
Oh, God.
But anyway, Satan's Alley is a huge hit.
Huge.
Somehow.
Standing ovations.
Complete standing ovation. They're like crying.
Honestly, this is the weirdest show Joey Tribbiani ever auditioned for.
Max Bialystock couldn't produce a play as bad as Satan's Alley.
Oh my god.
You think this is the play the Phantom gave them when he wanted them to make his opera?
This was not Don Juan Triumphant.
It looks like Don Juan Triumphant. Makes as much sense.
Masquerade.
This is really, really lame. Masquerade. Hide your faces with shame.
They would have, anybody who was in Satan's Alley would have hid their faces in shame.
Completely.
But not Tony, for you see, Tony is celebrating, and there's only one thing he wants to do.
Yeah, you think he'd want to take Jackie, hug her, go out for a late meal, go home.
Say, maybe go get some dinner or something. No.
Sex.
Go get your groove on. No. What does Tony want to do?
Annalise, what does he want to do?
Right.
That's
right.
And it was it's the best part of the movie.
It is. It's the best way you could end this film.
Yeah. He literally leaves her.
Yeah, he just leaves her there.
No, I have to say first. He kisses Jackie, but he's looking at Laura the entire time.
Oh God, yeah, he hasn't learned his lesson at all.
No, he hasn't. That's why Jackie will dump him.
Yeah.
And that's why Laura gives this look like you learned nothing. Whatever.
And he just leaves her in like backstage or whatever, and he just walks away and he starts strutting.
To the tune of Staying Alive.
Yeah, like give me
a wonderful song.
It's like
terrible song.
Give me the Southern
song
back.
I'm taking this back to Brooklyn.
Did you say Staying Alive is a terrible song?
It is. I hate what?
You're an idiot.
I
love
hate
that
it. I
song.
hate the Bee Gees. I hate disco. I hate that song.
How do
You
you
have
hate
no
the?
culture.
It's
You
shit.
have no culture.
Ugh, it's god awful. I hate it.
You have
I
no
love
idea.
the Bee Gees.
I'm just like, yeah, you enjoy that. I'm gonna put on my Dio.
Ugh. All right, so here's what would have made it better for you if Paul McCartney did the music?
Absolutely.
I can see how that. How do you think that audition would have gone?
Oh, Rock! I'm so excited. I get to meet Rocky Balboa.
He wouldn't know. Wouldn't. Are you saying McCartney wouldn't know the difference between Sylvester Stallone and Rocky?
I mean, he confused Jim Henson with Kermit the Frog. I mean, for God's sake, he probably was going to confuse Travolta for being Danny Zuko.
We have the recordings to prove it.
No, you don't have any recordings of such things.
We did in our Labyrinth review. He calls Jim Henson Kermit.
Excuse me. What does he go like? Does he like?
He literally just goes like, oh, "Excuse me, Kermit."
Oh no.
Anyway, Kermit.
So when he goes to Stallone, he's like, "Excuse me, Mr. Balboa."
I'm Sylvester Stallone.
I'm eating the beetle. I'm eating the beetle, you know.
It's great. I'm eating the beetle. Oh, it just be the whole. I imagine the whole conversation would be inconsequential.
Yeah,
Why?
there wouldn't be. You couldn't understand a word either way edgewise. Like,
well, McCartney just go into some rambles and then starts making instrument sounds, and you can't understand Stallone. So
that's what I'm saying.
Why would you be able to understand Paul McCartney?
No,
because
McCartney would just to rambles.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like this entire episode.
I'm very excited to be a part of this film. I even got some songs ready for the album. He goes, a plunkety plunk 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 and the
Like you can understand that? No. I don't think I can do this anymore.
I got a great song for this for the soundtrack. It's called "Temporary Secretary."
Oh.
Wait, does that line up?
You know what?
Any of the listeners who don't know this, I took Anthony to see Paul McCartney years ago.
That's the day I got my first car too.
And it was
oh my god!
It was a greatest hits show, and Paul McCartney decides to go deep into a catalog to pull out a song that none of us have ever heard before, called "Temporary Secretary." I turned to a friend of mine who is no longer with us, and I looked at him and I go, "What the fuck is this?"
No, we all literally, every one of us, me and your other friend, I look at your other friend and we're like, what the fuck is this shit?
I wasn't there for that.
Me and his friend Bruce are just going with it because it's such glorious shit. I love Paul McCartney, but oh my god, Temporary Secretary is awful. And it was released in 1980, so he could have pitched that song for this movie.
He's thinking about some guy named Mr. Marks.
It's literally about having an affair with your secretary.
Temporary secretary.
But the best part of this final scene is Tony's walking, and I would just love to play this scene without the music. Tony would just look like a crazy person.
He would, and I mean, there are car horns going off every 40 seconds, and that's accurate. I counted.
But the best part is, it turns out Tony Monero's a ghost.
Oh, because he disappears.
He disappears.
Why disappear from the shot? I never understood that.
He's a ghost. He's the one that fell off the bridge, not his friend in the last film.
Oh, come on, stop! It's not a conspiracy theory bullshit.
No, you know what it is? It's what's her name? It's Laura's concussion.
But
her concussion sequence. The rest of the movie is her concussion.
I didn't think of. I didn't think it could be Laura's concussion. Very good.
Laura's just in a coma. The rest of the show doesn't happen.
The whole Satan, she's in a coma from Tony committing attempted manslaughter.
Tony is rotting in prison. Jackie's hooking up with Frank Stallone, and Laura's in a coma, and the director is ruined.
And the producers all lose their money. The other fucking Bloom.
Bialystok in Bloom.
Oh my god!
And you just cut to Bialystok in Bloom in Rio,
laughing their ass,
yes.
Going, I knew this play wouldn't make it.
We can do it. We can do it.
Oh,
that would have been an Academy Award-winning ending.
Maybe it would have actually made the movie good.
Stop it. The movie's so enjoyably bad. Come on.
All right, do we want to get the final thoughts?
Yeah, go ahead.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. This is a catastrophe. This is a symphony of bad. Good God, I would have loved to have been the fly on the wall for the making of this. I bet you, since this was a Stallone in the 80s and a Robert Stigwood production, there must have been Tony Montana mountains of cocaine everywhere on this set, because there's no other way this film could have been made.
No, I disagree. This wasn't a cocaine-induced film. This was...
It's a Stigwood. Sure? It's a Robert Stigwood film. You mean to tell me there was no cocaine around?
Oh, I don't think so. I didn't get that kind of feeling from it. My final thoughts on this movie were I said it earlier, somebody had an idea. Let's bring Stallone in to direct the sequel to Saturday Night Fever. And he said, we're going to make this Rocky meets Saturday Night Fever.
Well, there's a famous clip of him saying Rocky Balboa and Tony Manero, the biggest idiots, finally together at last. So did Stallone know this was going to be shit?
No, I think he actually thought he was making a good movie.
Again, I would have loved to have been the fly on the wall of this.
But the film was a hit. You're making fun of this movie, but the film was a hit.
Yeah, it was a hit.
I think, didn't it make like $60 or $70 million?
I'll look right now.
Yeah, I thought it made
box office $127 million.
$127 million?
Good God!
According to Wikipedia.
So the film was a hit.
The budget was $22 million.
I was looking at the poster. Travolta's.
What did they spend $22 million on?
I'm telling you, it had to have been Stigwood's cocaine problem.
Now I'm starting to think maybe you're right about the cocaine. What they spend $22 million on? Travolta's tights?
I guess.
No, it was all the hairspray
and water bottles.
Water bottles. It was spent on hairspray, water bottles, and whatever they used to make their skin glisten. Vaseline.
Got to admit, Finola Hughes' Laura had great hair.
That hair is alive.
Yeah, that hair is magic.
It's good God bless her for managing all that.
Yeah, so domestically it grossed $65 million, but worldwide it grossed $127 million.
Wow, it was bigger worldwide.
I'm looking at the poster, and Travolta has this look like someone's about to insert something into his dick.
Oh, stop it. That's not what the poster looks like.
It's literally the picture of Tony Montana behind in front of Montana.
Hannah Montana.
It's Hannah Montana.
God.
I wouldn't be surprised if Hannah Montana showed up.
How you doing? I'm here to play it stand live.
Oh my God.
What was her alter ego?
Miley Cyrus?
Yeah, it was Hannah Montana, but who was she?
And Miley Stewart.
Worst disguise ever.
Yeah. It's like that was the worst disguise ever.
Good God, I could believe Clark Kent wasn't Superman more than I could believe Miley Stewart and Hannah Montana were the same person.
None of her friends knew.
These people she's known all her life.
You guys all don't know.
Oh my god! I mean, like she told them.
You ever think that maybe that Miley Cyrus and Gary Busey sound alike?
Yeah.
Yep, Miley Cyrus and Gary Busey sound alike.
So is Miley Cyrus now gonna play Buddy Holly?
She could. You second do.
Oh god, who's Richie Valens in that film then?
Oh,
She just released a new song, actually.
You know, she actually is not that bad a singer.
No, she's
no, I don't think so.
She doesn't put out bad stuff.
I mean, I don't listen to her music that much, but like her most recent song, I like.
I would take her stuff over Taylor Twit any day.
Thank you, me too.
Don't you dare! The Swifties will come after us.
I know.
Bring it on.
The Swifties are going to come after you.
Bring it on.
She's not country anymore.
No, she
was better when she was country.
Yeah, now she's just phony. Somebody who's breaking your heart this week, Taylor?
She's engaged.
Yeah, for now.
For now.
This girl
has been in this relationship for a few years now.
She's gone through so many guys. Why is it always the guy's fault? Don't you think there's a pattern after a while?
Oh god.
Oh god, Michael Eisner was behind this film.
What?
Yeah, Staying Alive was in the Eisner regime. That's correct.
Are you? No.
Yes.
Hello?
It makes sense. It all makes sense.
And I think Katzenberg was there too.
Hello, I'm Michael Eisner, here to present Staying Alive.
Ugh.
That should have been the Disney Sunday movie.
Those Michael Disney introductions was the worst. Hello, I'm Michael Eisner.
Hello?
Oh my god, yeah.
Hello?
Who is this, Donald Duck?
Paramount, with the help of then studio chief Michael Eisner, was able to bring in Stallone himself.
So I Stallone in?
Eisner got Stallone.
Yeah.
They probably paid him a shitload of money.
Absolutely. And you're just coming off Rocky 3.
It says here Stallone also made the Monero character more mature. Where?
Where?
Where was that?
Where? Where's the character development?
He's actually a little bitch.
He spends most of this movie just looking pissed off.
Thinking that he's got everything coming to him.
Absolutely.
He feels that he's entitled to it all.
Yeah, he's like a Generation Zer.
He is!
Hey.
Thought of it like that.
I'm pretty sure I'm Gen Z.
Yeah, but you don't act like the other Gen Zs.
Because I'm not entitled.
Yeah, but he does. He's kind of a
your stuff.
Spoiled brat.
He is, completely.
Oh, absolutely.
And part of that is because his mother coddled him all the time.
Oh, God, yeah. The father's just gone, so's the brother.
Well, the brother was a priest, so he wouldn't be.
No, he didn't. No, the brother left the priest.
Oh, that's right. Well, the sister's gone, too.
Oh, yeah, he did have a sister, and the grandmother's gone?
Yep.
Yeah, it's just
like all of his family is gone.
Apparently, Donna whatever her last name is.
Donna Pescow.
Thank you. She was supposed to be in the film.
Was she really?
Yeah, she had a cameo. She was actually going to be in the audience for Satan's Alley.
No way.
Yeah, they cut her.
She was on a series for a little while after Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, she was on Even Stevens, the Shia LaBeouf show.
Oh, another terrible show.
I did not like Even Stevens.
So do we have anything else left to say about Staying Alive?
God, I hope not.
We about covered it.
I'm actually exhausted from this.
We talked about 15 other things as well.
We did.
Not Staying Alive because Annalise wanted to keep sidetracking it because she hates the movie so much.
Yeah, and we fed into it. She got us. Annalise is an evil genius. Annalise is like Fiona Hughes in this film.
All right,
I'm
so
a mastermind.
So do I get to pick your next movie?
I mean, you said that was the price of having you on.
Yeah.
All right, here it is.
Oh, God.
Are you?
I'm terrified.
Oh, I should do this to you.
All right. As long as please don't make it tough turf.
Oh, you guys are gonna watch Cocktail with Tom Cruise.
Yes!
What the hell is Cocktail?
Coughlin's Law!
Yep, you guys are watching Cocktail with Tom Cruise.
It's a piece of shit, but it's great.
It was a toss-up between that or Maximum Overdrive. So,
God. What is the one Tom Cruise? Is it? I don't know if this is maybe it, but he like his friend gets like killed in the boat.
There's a couple of those.
No, in the boat. I mean,
yeah, it's Frank.
That's this.
That's
this.
Yeah.
I've seen part of this. Then
Elizabeth Shue is in it.
Somehow he goes to he ends up in the tropic islands. It's a mess of a film. But it gives us a lot to talk about.
Well, take a while. Guess who was watching it when I happened to stumble upon it?
Your mother?
Mom.
Yep.
She likes.
I would have been shocked if it was Ed.
No, she likes Cocktail. So yeah, I think you guys have to watch Cocktail.
Oh God.
We're gonna pull a lot of crap out of that movie.
There is a lot of crap. I'm gonna need some hard alcohol for that one.
It might be Tom Cruise's worst movie.
Really?
And the thing about it, it was a big hit.
Oh God.
Grossed 171.5 million.
Yep, it's a terrible movie, so enjoy it.
Lovely.
And you're lucky because I almost made you do Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Oh Christ!
I didn't want you doing the Bee Gees 2 weeks in a row.
Oh God, I wouldn't be able to handle it. I would have had to pull a Frankie.
Yep. So
God.
Enjoy Cocktail. I will be looking forward to listening to that episode of Why Am I Watching This?
Well, first of all, do you have anything you want to plug?
Ending.
Just asking everybody to listen to the Bucktooth Gremlins podcast. We do new episodes every week. As of right now, we haven't taken a week off, and we're on our third month. They usually get posted on Wednesdays. Once in a while, it's been a Thursday because I've been a little late, so to speak. So yes, the Bucktooth.
Yeah, I have to annoy him to get the episodes out, just so I can listen to them at work.
He has to annoy me to get the episode up. So, yep, just want to plug the Bucktooth Gremlins podcast with myself, Kevin, and Sean.
All right.
And we don't get sidetracked nearly as bad as this did tonight.
Normally we don't either. Annalise
I
just
say we
this.
haven't gotten that sidetracked in a very long time.
Well, was this my fault?
No, that's not Lisa's fault.
Yeah, because
I didn't say it was your fault.
Yeah, she did not want to talk about this movie.
No, she didn't.
God. Do yourself a favor and don't watch it.
Do yourself a favor and watch it.
Do yourself a favor and watch it, everybody.
Do it.
Thanks for having me on, you two.
Thank you for coming on.
My pleasure. I'll look forward to doing it again.
Yes,
we hope to have you on again soon.
Yes.
Take care, listeners.
Good
Thank
night.
you. Good night.